Hello and welcome to my Elite Dangerous, the day-to-day grind, prime time grind all the time. Well, the fleet carriers are gone. By the time I got up and around this morning, Central Time, they were already gone. So we're back to preparing for our fleet carrier and for the space legs and planetary personal bases and landing on planets with atmospheres. That's all of the up and coming things. Now the next time we see the fleet carrier, we'll have it for good. We have enough to purchase the fleet carrier, all the services except for the secure, which is the black market, and filling it up completely with tritium. And have 5 billion left. So we're doing pretty good on our credits, but we need to keep grinding, keep producing those credits, because we'll always need credits. So if we do some, just every time we're in the game, we do some credit grinding, and we don't have to do it full time, because now we have a playlist for No Man's Sky. That's a fascinating game. I think I really like that game. The more I play with it, I think the more I like it. So you might check that out and check those videos out. There is a lot of similarities between No Man's Sky and Elite Dangerous. There's grinding, there's material gathering, there's asteroid mining, there's docking at the stations. And I believe I did see at the station that you can even run missions. So there's just all kinds of stuff. So you have a little more control in No Man's Sky of how you want to do your gameplay, but there's a lot of similarities. Okay, we need to get some missions out to New Dawn. It says left. We did pick up some. We have a partial going to New Dawn of gold. We have 56 units of palladium. We have 3 units of silver. We have 120 units of gold and a partial, about half, of silver. So we need to get those out. Mainly is this 12 and 13 hour. The missions are kind of a little scarce right now, but because we were dividing our time amongst the fleet carrier and amongst No Man's Sky, the missions will kind of shrink, and then we have to kind of scrounge for missions, which we did here, and we should get to 12.1 billion after this load. Go ahead and set our destination. So let's get going. Is this up? And while we're going, if you'll look to the bottom right hand corner of your video, you'll see that subscribe button. Doesn't cost you anything. You get notified when I create more videos, and eventually it will help me out with YouTube.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
Hopefully, if you wanted to own one, you had the opportunity to own a fleet carrier. Hopefully you didn't miss out when they had the blowout special. I really like the fleet carrier myself.
3, 2, 1, engage.
It's a traveling personal base, and I get to stage everything out of it. Sys left. And underneath the video in the description, you'll see ways to donate. We need more storage for our storage arrays. We can take SAS and SATA drives of 4 terabytes and greater. So if you'd be willing to donate, or you could send us even used 4 terabyte or greater. That would work. And we'd work a way to so you could send those. Underneath the video to the left, you'll see my YouTube channel page, GFM_RDG, where there's over 730 more videos for you to watch. And the About tab has an email address that you can use if you wish. I always do miss the fleet carrier after I have it for a little while and then have to give it up, and with 2 betas, and it'll probably be 2 or 3 weeks before we can purchase it for good, and then it'll just be part of our videos. We'll run some missions kind of like we do today. We're not completely loading because we want to do other things.
Romeo Golf India, the Federation welcomes
Just left.
Commander. We'd be happy to serve you at this port. Access granted. Proceed to landing pad 20. You are go for automated docking. Enjoy the ride, Commander.
But 99.9% of my over 12 billion, and then with all my assets, 4 cutters, 4 pythons, a fer-de-lance, and a vulture, and the original Sidewinder were all, except for the original Sidewinder, the credits were made between Sothis Mining and Ceos. So this has been kind of a honey hole for me. And if we just get used to,
Landing operation complete. Power down your engines. Station facilities are at your disposal, Commander.
and we just get used to running some missions all the time, we can continue to grow our credits. We would like to have 10 billion after we purchase the fleet carrier, so then we don't have to worry about upkeep and anything new we need. We can get, no matter what Tritium does, we'll be able to purchase some or mine some, and we'll do both anyway. We'll travel to the engineers and max out all of our modules on all of our ships with the experimentals will run by Dav's Hope and Jameson Crash Site and collect materials. I'm still not a combat pilot. We'll probably do some. Is this right? So we delivered those. We did hit the 12.11. So roughly 19 million on that run. So that was really nice. Sys left. So we need to get back to Sothis mining, and that will conclude this video. And then I need to put together some No Man's Sky videos from video captures that I have done. That is a fascinating game. And you can find specials, like on Steam they'll have specials on No Man's Sky. I need to see what the latest price was. And then there's like instant gaming, and there's several of those discount gaming sites that you can purchase discounted copies of No Man's Sky. So I need to check all of those where I can let you know when they go on sale, because I don't get money for sponsoring them, but
Docking clamps retracted. Observe queuing system when exiting the station.
where Elite Dangerous is like rank 73 in all of games. No Man's Sky is around 15, the last I have seen. Sys left.
DeLacy, Romeo Golf India. Federal flight control is now online. Follow sanctioned docking procedures within port confines.
Frameshift drive charging.
But I need to look all that information up.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
To get the latest statistics on both Elite Dangerous and No Man's Sky. We do have playlists of Ultimate Fishing Simulator and VR Pinball also. They all support VR, and everything I do is in VR because it completely engulfs me into the game. Even with this skinny avatar. Now, I have lost 65 pounds in the last year, so I'm getting there. I'm not quite as skinny as this guy, but we're working on it. On that keto diet. That is not the most fun thing to do, but it's not like a cheeseburger, or can't have the same bread. Now, is keto bread, which, okay. I don't like dieting. But for health reasons, I knew I needed to. Couldn't eat all the junk that I was used to eating. Sys left. But I could mine about 30 an hour of tritiums. Certainly not an expert miner, but I could make enough money in an hour by running cargo missions that I could buy 1,000 per hour. So my best bet is to buy it, but we'll continue to mine it because mining, is fun. It's kind of like fishing. I don't make a living off of fishing, but it is enjoyable. Same way with mining. And our viewers seem to really like those. Our viewership is high for the mining videos. So we'll continue to make those videos. Especially when we get the fleet carrier, we'll mine tritium. But we'll share time between Elite Dangerous and No Man's Sky for a little bit until the fleet carriers come back. But I am fascinated with No Man's Sky. The problem that I'm having is it's so intense for me that I don't put enough commentary in when I'm doing the raw video, so I have to overlay commentary. Sis left.
Docking request granted.
Yeah, I'm testing. I have to move my head to test the tracking because it looks like it gets hazy, but I think it gets hazy around this station anyway. So things are not moving when I move my head, so I think everything's working. I haven't seen any major issues with No Man's Sky yet.
Landing gear deployed.
It's like with Elite Dangerous, I don't like the excessive interdictions. Anything over 3 in one Super Cruise run, I feel is excessive. I get up to 7 interdictions, so I don't like that very much.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
And when the Super Cruise throttle sticks, I don't like that. And the mission critical message that comes up when you're trying to look at the missions, I don't like that. And when you're out on a planet in the SRV, when it slides, a lot of times it wants to turn you and you're facing in the opposite direction. So I don't like that. So there's many things I don't like. Now, No Man's Sky seems to be more, it lets you choose the type of gameplay that you do. So pretty impressed with that. I'm not saying it's better than Elite Dangerous. I'm still trying to figure that game out. So, all right. Well, thank you for coming along. We did hit the 12.11 billion. Be sure to catch our next videos. Sis left. We have one mission that is due in 23 hours, so we're good on that. And all those claims, we get to turn those in when we get the fleet carrier, because we have redemption service on the fleet carrier. So make sure you press that subscribe button. Doesn't cost you anything. You get notified when I produce more videos, and it eventually helps me with YouTube. Please consider donating. Our channel really needs some upgrades. And underneath the video to the left, you'll see my YouTube channel, GFM_RDG, where there's over 730 more videos for you to watch. So until the next video, thank you for watching.